Hey, it's time to prepare for opening day. So, I have been out of the Clubhouse for a little over 5 weeks. And I just haven't been, mentally prepared, physically prepared to get back in there and get open. Get things prepared to be open. And I opened today. And so, as you can see, the yard is a mess. Yeah, the yard is a mess. Y'all see the handy dandy vacuum cleaner. So I am going to vlog myself getting ready for today. Luckily I only have one client today, so I can get some things done. But I'm going to show you exactly how I prepare to open my tutoring business for a semester. So generally when I close out for a day in the Clubhouse, I do try to clean up so that when it's time for Saturdays, that's when I prep for another week. It's easier, and you just want to keep a clean environment. But y'all, I was so tired and so ready for the spring semester to be over that your girl just left. I even left the keys in there. Look at the carpet, the materials. I was just like, I'm tired. So because of that, it's put me in a situation where now I have to clean on the day that I open. So after I am finished sanitizing all of the surfaces and cleaning the carpet and all of those great things, the next thing I try to do is go through and kind of organize my curriculum. So I get rid of anything that I'm not teaching for that current session. So this session, I know I don't have any littles. It breaks my heart because those are my favorite kids to work with, but I don't have any littles this session. And I don't have any math students. My two favorite things to do, I don't have this session. So what I'll do is go through and I'll collect all of that curriculum and then I'll get rid of that or purge that part of the Clubhouse. I don't get rid of it. I kind of just store it away in my garage, and maybe that could be a video that I show you guys how I store my curriculum. I have some of it in my office, and then I have some that is actually stored in the garage, and I kind of recycle or I kind of go between all of those curriculums throughout the year as I need them. One thing I do in the summertime is I offer thematic units when I'm working with my one-on-one students, just to make it more engaging. I try to integrate science, art, and technology into their reading sessions, or if it's math, I integrate art, science, and technology into it also. But like I said, I don't have any math students this semester. I have all reading kids, and I don't have any. Normally, I offer a science, a STEM camp, a math camp, and then I do a littles camp. But I don't have those kids this summer. So Anyhow, so the next thing that you will see me do is I'll go over or go through my curriculum. So like I had already started kind of stacking some things together. You'll see that my table is like a mess. I have some things that are outside, and I'll take those items that I'm not using and I'll put them away. I'll go through my cabinets, take those things that I know that I won't need access to. My cabinets are a mess throughout the semester, but I'll go through those cabinets, pull out the things that I know that I won't use, and then I'll bring in things that I know that I'll use throughout this summer session. And like I said, I try to make my lessons very hands-on and interactive, and I try to engage students with the sciences because that kind of catches their eye. I mean, some of these babies, they're struggling readers, so they're not too enthused about carrying on their learning through the summer. So I do try to make sure that it's interactive. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come. So now I'm in my office and I have some of the material that I'm going to put away and then swap out. I store like my books that I use throughout the year in here in my office. It's actually easy access. And I can kind of like see how everything is organized. Excuse the bins and things that you see, and I keep my church clothes in here, but it's a secret. Anyway, this is my home office and how I store some of my my materials that I use, and like my guided books are up here. Any teacher manuals, theory books, any of the things that I need. I keep my incentives in here because it's just easy to access. So when I am swapping out materials, some things are kept here and some things are kept in the garage. So I'm up here to get stuff for the summer, materials for the kids, like supplies, their books, composition books, pencils, pens, dry erase markers, all of those things I keep in my home office because it's just easier to access. And then like more things like center ideas, activities, and things like that, I keep in my garage because it's just easier to access that way in my brain. I try to stay as organized as possible. I think that's the key to being successful, your organization. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the things that I need out of here, and then I will be ready to start to plan for my my semester. So I incentivize my students. I have them rate their learning. After the session, they have to tell me what they learned, and they rate their learning based on a 1 to 5 scale. 1 being they don't understand what we did and they need more assistance, all the way to a 5, they understand the concept that we learned and they can teach it to someone else. So as long as they score or they rate themselves a 2 or better, and of course I give feedback too, they are able to get a treat. And so those treats can be edible treats. Now today I'm slipping because I actually need to go to the store. All I have is little bites. But my students, I introduced candy to them. I'm sorry, not candy. I introduced toys to them last summer. And so now my babies, they don't want candy, chips, or cookies. All they really want are toys. So usually in the treasure box, we have more toys than anything. And I'll put like different types of candy as well as cookies and chips in there for them to select, and they get to select 1 each session. And so I know you probably think, oh, like a 2 is very low, but I'm a firm believer that no one wakes up to give 100% every day, all day. And so we all have our days. So as long as they don't earn a double 2 within that week, they still are able to receive their treat. Now, very rarely does a kid earn a 2. I can tell you that out of either a 16-week session or a 6-week session, most of my kids they might earn a 2 or a 1 time, like in their lifetime with me, because I hold them accountable for what they are expected to do during that session. And so they are self-motivated to do better. And some of my kids, they don't even take a toy or take an incentive. They just go ahead and leave. Like I said, my students, they love toys. And so what I do is I stock my little basket here with different toys for them. It's just an added incentive, a thank you for me for a great session, because I want my students to make gains, right? And so just like we like to be incentivized through being told a good job or tangible incentives that we receive, like a paycheck, I try to let them know that their hard work is appreciated. Now, of course, you know, I talk to them about the greatest gift that they are receiving, which is the knowledge. But through that knowledge, I do try to give them other things. So like I said, I get my trinkets from the Dollar Tree, Ollie's Bargain, Walmart. I'm trying to think of just some things. I try to not spend very much, because, you know, at the end of the day, we do want to make a profit. But when I'm deciding, like, even the edible treats that I get, I'm looking at the bottom line, the cost per treat. So I try not to go over $1 per treat. Now, we know the Dollar Tree is now $1.25. So I kind of have upped that to $1.25. And like I said, each session, students are able to receive one incentive for their hard work. So these are some of the little things, like this little Barbie goop slime. Like, slime goes so far. Like, these babies, they love slime. I forgot what we call these. Etch-a-sketch. These like little paddles. Well, actually, no, this is actually a car. It's a car. I have more boys than girls. So I kind of have a selection for all of it. The pockets, they love these. Although I don't like guns, I do get toy guns. Ooh, what is this? Silly string or goofy string, because it comes from the Dollar Tree. That's mine. Play-Doh is always a hit too, just like the slime. What else I have? I don't know, some type of lightning stick. So those are some examples of different toys I have. And like I said, I just put them in this little makeshift chest, and the chest is on top of the cabinets, and the kids select, after they've talked to me about their progress for today, they select their toy. All right, so I was able to share with you guys how I get started for this new session. You were able to see how I prep the clubhouse, meaning cleaning and get things together, put away old material, how I get ready for the next set of kids coming in, the incentives, how I cluster my students, how I get the payments out. All of those things we were able to cover. And then how I decide on their learning plan, and the services that I'm going to offer, and even some of the things that I do for assessment. So if you are interested in learning more about how to start your tutoring business, being coached on starting a tutoring business, or any kind of edpreneur business, please give us a contact at McKenzie's Clubhouse Professional Educational Consulting. I know that's a mouthful. You can look us up on Facebook. We're there. You can look us up on Twitter, and we're there also. You can send me an email at McKenzie'sClubhouse@gmail.com if you're interested in being coached, or you're interested in just chatting. Let me know, and I will be able to assist and help you. It has been my complete pleasure to take you along on this journey with me. In about an hour, my first client will be here, so I want to go ahead and get ready to make sure I'm ready to receive her. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.